My name is Justin Hartshorn. I'm a student physical therapist at Nova Southeastern. Are you okay with me recording for educational purposes?
Yep.
Perfect. So our goal today is going to take some range of motion measurements for your lower extremity. Are you okay with that?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. So to begin with, we're going to do some hip internal and external rotation. I'm going to go ahead and take this towel, place it up under your knees for more comfort. Does that feel okay?
Yep.
Perfect. All right, so for internal rotation, I want you to go ahead and bring the lateral side of the foot out towards me as far as you can. Perfect, relax there. Trying to keep that hip in contact with the table as well. Get the correct alignment. All right, go ahead and perform that motion for me one more time. Perfect, hold it there. Good, go ahead, relax. So range of motion is 32 degrees for internal rotation. External rotation, we're gonna go ahead and do the opposite motion. So bringing the medial side of your foot in towards the other foot here. Perfect, relax there. Get that lined up here. All right, go ahead and perform that motion for me. In with it. Hold in that position, relax there. So you got 44 degrees of range of motion for external rotation. We're gonna move down to the ankle for some ankle dorsiflexion. Go ahead and grab this one here. All right, so for ankle dorsiflexion, we're gonna start in neutral or at 90 degrees there. And then what I want you to think about doing here is bringing your toes up towards your nose the best you can here, okay? So we'll get 90 degrees. All right, go ahead and here, starting here. Perfect. Go ahead and bring your toes up to your nose best you can. Alright, so range of motion for dorsiflexion is 3 degrees there for dorsiflexion. We're going to do some plantar flexion now. So again, starting at 90 degrees here. Now you're going to be pressing your toes towards the floor here. Alright, so go ahead and start at 90 degrees. There we go. Go ahead and point your toes towards the floor for me. Hold that position. Good. So for for plantar flexion here, your measurement comes out to 50 degrees of plantar flexion. Alright, so it seems like you make up for that plantar flexion there. Let's do some tarsal joint inversion here. So what that's going to look like is you're going to go ahead and press down and in here for some inversion. And those toes down and in. Perfect. Alright, so go ahead and relax. Let me get the alignment set up here. Better. Second metatarsal. Perfect. Go ahead and press those toes down and in. So hold that. Alright, relax there. So for inversion, your range of motion here is 26 degrees. We're going to do some eversion. So now you're going to bring this side of your foot out towards me here for some inversion. Alright, so same set up here. Middle of the foot. Second metatarsal. Go ahead and press the foot out towards me here. Hold that. Perfect. Go ahead and relax there. For eversion, you got 23 degrees of eversion. Now we're going to go ahead and move to hip flexion. So if I can have you go ahead and lie down here, your head at that end of the table. Alright, so for hip flexion, you're going to be thinking about bringing your knee as far up to your chest as you can. Go ahead and perform that motion. Perfect. Relax there. Alright, so we go ahead and find the greater trochanter. Turn your toes in and out there for me. Perfect. Alright, so I got you here. Midline with the leg, midline with the trunk. Alright, go ahead and perform that motion here for me. Alright, relax there. So it looks like you have 110 degrees of hip flexion. Now we're going to move to hip abduction. So if I can go ahead and have you kind of rotate your body so you're laying at a diagonal, give more support for the leg. So are you okay with you feeling some structures on your hip?
Yep.
Alright, so using the ACES there as the axis of rotation. Cross to the other one. Midline with that leg here. Perfect. So now I want you to go ahead and bring this leg closest to me, out towards me as far as you can here. There you go. Hold that. Perfect. So hip abduction here. You have 30 degrees of hip abduction. Now we're going to do the opposite motion. So leaving this right leg off the table there. Perfect. Now you're going to try, you got the same points here at the hips. Now you want to bring this leg here, the measuring leg, in to meet the other leg as far as you can there. Go ahead and perform that motion. Perfect. Hold that. Good. Relax there. 110. So that's 20 degrees of hip adduction. So now we're going to go ahead and move to knee flexion. So bring this back. Now for this motion, you're going to bring your heel, drag your heel along the table as far up towards the bottom as you can. Perfect. Go ahead and relax there. And go ahead and find the correct landmarks here. Perfect there. All right, go ahead and perform that motion for me. Good. Relax there. Let's see. For knee flexion, you have 125 degrees of knee flexion. Now we're going to do some knee extension. So place this towel underneath your heel. Perfect. So for this motion here, what I want you to do is thinking about pressing the back of your knee down towards the table here. All right, but for now, just go ahead and relax while I get your alignment set up here. All right, now go ahead and press the back of the knee down to the table. There you go. So knee extension, you have 2 degrees of knee extension. Now for the last one, we're going to do some hip extension. So I'm going to remove this towel. And if you can, go ahead and rotate down to this side for me. So again, using that great short canter here. Go ahead and turn your toes in and out for me. Perfect. Using this as the alignment. Now the motion here, I want you to bring your foot, or bring in this left leg up towards the ceiling for me. Perfect. Go ahead and relax. All right, do that motion for me one more time. Hold that. Good there. Relax. So your hip extension motion is going to come in at 10 degrees on the dot. All right, so that's it for today. Thank you.